All right, Butters, we're here. Are you ready?
I'm scared, but I know my country needs me.
This is it, Butters. We have to be strong. We're taking down those goddamn Chinese right now.
This one's been beat to death. Item 6, pandemic handling. There's a million videos already done on it. I've done one or two. But in summary, disinformation, delayed information. They've been expelling journalists. Complete lack of transparency. We have no idea what they're doing, what's going on. And then, of course, they've disappeared some scientists and some citizens. So let's take a look at a summary of the handling of the pandemic from the CCP.
Next, a new report from U.S. intelligence finding that China misled the world about how bad the coronavirus outbreak was, while also stockpiling face masks and other medical supplies. It comes after an earlier intelligence report that says China has never revealed their real numbers of infections and deaths. ABC's Rachel Scott has more.
Tonight, tensions between the U.S. and China escalating. U.S. intelligence officials now accusing China of deception, saying they hid the growing nature of the coronavirus crisis. A report from the Department of Homeland Security obtained by ABC News says, quote, the Chinese government intentionally concealed the severity of COVID-19 in early January, while it stockpiled medical supplies. The report claims they increased imports and decreased exports, choking off supplies to nations in dire need. Homeland Security analysis shows China sent 48% fewer gloves, face masks down 71%, and exported 45% fewer ventilators. While the report says this started in early January, on the 14th, the WHO released a tweet saying China saw no evidence of human-to-human transmission. U.S. intelligence officials say the Chinese government attempted to hide its actions by denying export restrictions and delaying its trade data. Just last week, President Trump attacked China for not doing more when the outbreak began.
We are not happy with China. We are not happy with that whole situation because we believe it could have been stopped at the source. It could have been stopped quickly, and it wouldn't have spread all over the world.
And Tom, Chinese officials are pushing back against allegations that they were slow to respond or covered up details about the outbreak. A spokesperson says America should stop shifting the blame and instead focus on ways to contain the virus.
All right, here we go. Let's talk about some of the headlines and some of the key details. China lied, people died. They destroyed the coronavirus evidence in December. We know that. Chinese agents helped stoke virus panic in the U.S. There's the great little cartoon of the COVID virus. Active cases as of, I think this was May 27th, 2,974,609. Closed cases roughly the same. Deaths worldwide is 362,000. So a lot of people died because China lied. Chinese propaganda is now citing U.S. journalists. I had this in a previous slide, citing U.S. journalists and Democrats' coronavirus rhetoric. It's amazing how Trump deranged the media is, most of the media, such that they'll even side with communists over anything Trump does. Really, it really is incredible. And then finally, the world is catching on to China's coronavirus lies. I think the world all knew from the beginning that they were lying. But what are you going to do?